might not say exactly the same words. And it's just sort of.
That'll be fine. We're here today with Sarah Holmes. Mrs. Holmes is running for the seat of District Court Judge in the 2nd Judicial District, which includes Beaufort County. Thank you for being with us this morning, Ms. Holmes.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're running for.
My name is Sarah Holmes, and I was born and raised in Washington, graduated from Washington High School. From there, I went to North Carolina State University, got a bachelor's degree in business, and from there, after some lapse of time, I went to law school at the University of Arkansas, got a Juris Doctorate from Arkansas, took the bar exam there, and then as soon as I got my passing bar exam results, I moved back to my home state, took the bar exam here, and thereafter was licensed to practice law in North Carolina, and also was approved for federal practice in Eastern District, North Carolina.
So tell us a little bit more specifically about your experience.
Well, I started out in private practice, working in a fairly large firm in Fayetteville, and from there I worked as a public defender. I worked for a few years as a public defender and then became an assistant district attorney. I worked for a number of years as assistant district attorney. After that, I went into private practice and practiced for some years on my own, doing mostly a general practice. I did that for a number of years before my father became ill and had Alzheimer's and needed someone to care for him, and so I took on the care of my father in his last 10 years of life. During that time, I took the position as magistrate judge in Hyde County.
So your father was from Hyde County?
My father was from Beaufort County, actually. My mother's family is from Hyde County.
Okay.
My mother's family.
All right. Very good. Tell us about the seat you're running for.
I'm running for District Court Judge for the Caton seat. So I'm running against an incumbent, Judge Darrell Caton, for a seat that he has held for 8 years.
So district court judges are elected every 8 years or every 4 years?
Every 4 years.
Every 4
so
years.
He's run twice now.
Okay. Ms. Holmes, at the Beaufort Observer, we've received a number of complaints about the judicial system. It appears to us that it's one of the major concerns that a lot of citizens, in particular voters, have about whether the judicial system operates the way it should. Specifically, we've gotten a lot of complaints against Judge Caton. Are you aware of those complaints, or do you care to make any comment about what his record is?
I've heard about these complaints, but judicial standards and rules of professional conduct really prohibit me from second-guessing judges' decisions and commenting on prior decisions made within our judiciary. At this point in time, I really can't make a direct comment about things that he has ruled upon in the past. All I can say is that I have to leave that up to the general public to hear what they hear about it and reach their own conclusions.
Well, I understand that. I would share with you the perspective that many of the complaints that we've heard deal with Judge Caton's demeanor and temperament as a judge. Without referring to him specifically, tell us what the public could expect from you in terms of what you see your role to be in relation to your temperament as a judge, or how the public should perceive that you will be able to, that you would treat them?
Well, for 4 years I've been magistrate judge in Hyde County, and during that time I've held lots of small claims court. So small claims court being the next level down from district court. What I'm hearing in there, more often than not, people coming before me do not have an attorney. And when they come before me, I say, I understand this could be a little frightening. I understand that you don't necessarily know how to proceed in these matters. And what I say to people is, you just need to come before me, tell your story with as much truthfulness and honesty as you can. I will, in turn, hear what you have to say, ask questions of you, and I will make a determination as fairly and as equitably as I possibly can based on the facts before me.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, we could expect that you would not threaten to lock somebody up in jail because they were not behaving the way you thought they ought to behave.
Well, people sometimes are nervous and stressed about being in court, and I understand that. I was a new attorney at one point in time myself, and was a little intimidated when I first started out. And I understand that people can be nervous and intimidated. I don't want anybody to feel like they will be demeaned or insulted just because they don't know what they're doing in court.
Very good.